agar dibawa ke rumah masing-masing. Keempat, para pemuda dimohon untuk selalu menjaga sanak keluarga, terutama anak kecil dan lansia.
Keluarkan.
So I've just been to receive a blessing in the Vishnu temple, and I'm at Besakih Temple at the foot of Mount Agung, and this is the great Mother Temple in Bali, here in Bali. And it's the oldest and the biggest temple here in Bali, and you can't see her because she's hidden behind the clouds, but this is mighty Mount Agung. And she's been talking to me since I arrived here in Bali. As my plane came into land, I was in floods of tears, and I had a past life memory of being a young woman, indigenous woman here on the island, and bringing offering to the mountain. And I spent a week here with a friend for her 40th birthday, and then I knew that the second week I needed to come up to the jungle to stay near Ubud, just to have my own pilgrimage and just to tune into the energies here. I don't know what made me book the extra week, but clearly I was meant to be here. And I didn't know what day to come and visit Mount Agung, to come to this temple. And last night I received a really powerful message, not only to come, to not delay, to come to Mount Agung. It's rained for the last 2 days heavily, so I feel like it's been a cleansing in preparation for it. And I was asked to come. My guide said, do not delay, go straight to the temple tomorrow. And they told me to wear white, to dress in all white. So I got up this morning and I got dressed in white, and we left at 7:45 a.m. and we've come here. And not only have we come here, and it happens to be very quiet and peaceful here, there's not that many people. I've met a lovely guide, Katut, who has shown me around, but it's a very sacred ceremony, and apparently it only happens once every 10 years. So we're lucky enough to be here for this particular ceremony that happened in 79, 2009 and now 2019, and I've come here on this day, this very auspicious time, to be here at this temple, this amazing temple. So I was asked last night when I got here to the mountain to tune in and to see if there was a message to bring to humanity and to record while I'm here. And so I'm going to close my eyes and tune in and see what Mother Mountain has to say. It's interesting to note that the day before I got here, the mountain let off a puff of steam and ash, a plume of smoke. So she is very much speaking to us. When I was meditating in the temple before, I did receive a message from her, so I'm going to see what she has to say and if she will speak through me. So she's showing me the shape of the mountain, and she's showing me her fiery core, and she's showing me a lot of energy moving within her, and it seems to be coming from what would be the sort of womb of the mountain. This is where it's coming from. And she's saying that her energy is connected into all of the wombs of all women, but also all of the wombs of all of the mountains, and all of the womb of the Mother Earth, the great Mother Earth. And she's calling it the womb of salvation. She's saying this is the womb of salvation, and it is the womb of all creation that you are tapping into now as you focus into the womb of this great Mother Mountain. And she's saying that her womb power is stirring. And this is why she's been so particularly active of recent times. The womb of the earth is stirring back to life. The womb of the earth is remembering. The womb of the earth is awakening. The womb of the earth is aligning. The womb of the earth is speaking, and the womb of the earth is shining. I speak to you now as the great Mother Mountain, and you shall know me as Agung. I carry the voice of the Mother within my womb, the great divine feminine creatrix that is housed within the energy of the divine feminine. I speak to you now with a message in earnest. Open your hearts, dear children of earth, and remember that the earth is your mother. The time has come to remember and to honor the earth beneath your feet, to see every moment you live upon this great land as sacred, every breath that you take, every piece of food that you eat, everything that you take in, everything that you give out, do in sacred offering to your great Mother, Mother Divine. She is the one made manifest. She is the sacred earth. She will hold you and nurture you and caress you. There is anger in the energy that bubbles up from the mountain's womb. I feel a kind of a rage, but this is an active energy. It is an energy that says it is time to make change. It is time for us to stand now and for the children of light to be heard, to use their voice. As I record this, I've had big trouble with my throat chakra over the last 2-3 weeks, and even still in Bali, my voice hasn't fully come back. And she is saying for us to now use our voices for good. It is time for those of us who are aligned with the heart and who are on the path of the balance of the divine feminine and masculine, the balance and the path of union, sacred union with our divine self and our earthly self coming into alignment. It is time to use our voice. It is time to speak. It is time to share, not to hide, not to cower, not to stay beneath the earth, but to bring up that lava of our own inner power, our own inner active anger, this active anger that can actually, she's saying, move mountains. It is time for us to rumble and roar. It is time for us to let out our call. It is time for us to say no more. It is time for us to demand that people turn to the ways of the heart, to return to the way of love, to remember how it was in the old times, and to remember the sacred wisdom of the womb, of the feminine, of the mother. She is awakening, she's coming back, and she wants to be heard. And she is now showing me that as I release this message, this beautiful cooling blue light is coming up from the core of the earth too. It is a sacred water energy that is coming up to temper that fire, so you have the active fire, but the cooling, calming, soothing water, and they're intertwining these two rivulets, these two streams. And this is what's going on within our own bodies, within our own energy fields, as our Ida and Pingala, our masculine and feminine side, begin to awaken. And I feel an energy rising up through me, and I feel the energy of my third eye is like pulsing here now. And she's showing me a verdant green land, a verdant green planet. She's showing me the jungle. And much like the message I received yesterday from the giant bumblebees, she's saying the jungle is alive, the jungle is awakening too, the jungle is remembering. And this is a great time of fertility for the earth. For all that was dead is being reborn, and all that was trampled is being allowed to stand, and all that was suppressed is being given power and new inner strength. And she's showing me all the children of the earth, and she's showing me children speaking out, and you can see it in the children protesting and children saying no more, and beautiful, amazing, intelligent kids like little Malala and different children who have a voice. And she's saying, children of the earth, the time has come for you to use your voice. Do not be silenced anymore. Speak up, shout and cry if you will, but let your voice be heard, for it comes from the heart. For the children of the light listening now, I am the Mother Mountain. I honor you. I speak to you now from the sacred island of Bali. This island goes back into prehistory. It is an ancient land. Some of the plants and the trees here come from prehistoric times, and they remember, they are record keepers of this ancient wisdom and this ancient knowledge. And that knowledge is simply the knowledge of love. Be devoted to love, be devoted to your higher purpose, be devoted to acknowledging that all is part of a greater union and a oneness. So everything that hurts or harms me harms my brothers and sisters. So remember that you must always follow your heart, you must follow your own unique higher calling, because you are a unique aspect of the divine. It's not about copying anyone else or doing what they are doing, it's about looking within and asking, what is my purpose here? What am I here for? What am I here to do? What am I here to achieve? And you'll probably find that the answer is simply to live in the utmost joy and bliss and love, and remember that we are here to create heaven on earth and to share it with others, to inspire others and to lift others. As long as we bring harm to none, following your heart and your own inner guidance is absolutely the way. And in this way we remember community, and we remember to honour each other and each other's differences. Because in honouring each other's differences, we can then come together in divine love and sacred union. So just spend a moment as you watch this video just tuning into Mother Mountain, Agung behind me, and offering her your love and your blessing so that she may send it into the earth to calm, to stabilize, to bring equilibrium and harmony to the earth. And at the same time, the earth is gifting us with the gift of harmony so that we can have harmony between each of our hearts and in our own souls. So we feel harmonized within and without, and we start to see that harmony reflected in our outer world the more we bring our light and our dark into balance in our inner world, and we forgive and love ourselves wholeheartedly at every level of our being. So feel now your own anger, your own trapped anger, wherever it sits in your cells, in your womb, in your body. Feel where that anger resides. And give it permission to be used in an active, peaceful way. Give it permission to come up into your throat and be articulated in whatever way you feel you need to. Sometimes it's just about saying no to somebody who might be taking advantage of you. Sometimes it is about choosing a direction that others might not think is the best direction for you, but knowing that you are following that direction because it is your calling. The mountain that represents Mount Meru, the ultimate point of creation, is drawing down divine power, divine love, divine energy, and at the same time she's drawing up Mother Earth energy. Just feel yourself become the mountain, shaped somewhat like a pyramid. Feel yourself reaching and drawing down more of your own infinite soul energy and grounding and anchoring it here on the earth plane. And in this way you can feel yourself as a bridge or a portal between heaven and earth, bringing more of your light, more of your divinity, more of your pure, positive, authentic, unique soul energy, and anchoring it here on this earth plane. And then you become the divine human, then you become the angelic human. And being an angelic human isn't always about being light and fluffy and nice. And as Mother Mountain has said, sometimes it's about saying, no, not on my watch. The time has come for us to speak up. The time has come for us to say, this is the way we want our planet run now. The way that it's been done for too long has been too repressive. And so, on that note, I wish you peace and love and joy in all that you do. And I hope that you have a very, very blessed, blessed day.